our curricula must be structured on problem solving.
Graduation is supposed to be the finish line, but for most people, it is just the beginning of a new uncharted journey. After the last exams, there's no timetable to follow, there's no teacher to guide you. You begin a new journey of life. What do you do then? It is the beginning of a new life that you would have to follow. That is why in this episode on the Pause Point podcast, we bring to you a topic that resonates with you and I: rewriting your life's curriculum after school. So sit back, subscribe to the channel, like the video, do share for others to benefit from this channel. Let's get straight to the podcast. My guest today is by name Mr. Jonathan Mensah. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you.
It's great to have you here today.
It's a pleasure.
Whether you are fresh out of school, in between jobs, or feeling stuck, this conversation will help you take control of your personal growth and rewrite your life's curriculum. On today's episode, we are talking about rewriting your life's curriculum after school. And Mr. Mensah here will help us break this topic down so that each and every person obia be yan chefa wom na yina yesua ade wom yesua bibi every time you share a podcast it be yesua bibi na da abonya na bra. Mr. Mensah,
Yes.
rewriting your life's curriculum after school. So yeah, they were fancy person you record already.
Chede abra area school no. Nzamba all the eye na etumi china onando ewo abrabo.
Good. Mr. Fancy, but neither no you better. Nyama abeye ne ejina yi wa abrabo. Wa abra area school. Okay, inti sir, you're rewriting your life's curriculum after school. Say you're breaking it down to the simplest form. About changing with them.
But that's it. Them na yenyu school or your system or what the state or any country or the tete now there is one thing I'm about education. Education nankasano is meant to offer three key things to the individual.
Okay.
And see, the school system is meant to offer knowledge.
Okay.
Oye nyimisi. And then skill. Oye
Juma.
And attitude. Oye suban. Inti dam azi ebasin. Na oboma. Oma obwa hen ma yetum. Ye plan after school. They be because the knowledge will come into play when you are ready for the real world. Now, what skill also will also buttress the knowledge to function well in the real world. And then the attitude, Musa enyimpa, what's na eti nyimpa si. It relates with your colleagues at work. Na unfefu nyina wo bomi yedwuma. So damazi ena sayerka life curriculum yabekasa afa ho. And not only that, it also talks about your experience.
Okay.
Emma, into your experience and lessons as an individual to function in the real world, that is the workforce environment. Into a no asem na yerka de so be go school otuminya the mazi nyina na we school no even kwan no befado now apply all these very important in zamana ya bubuzin no na wetu wa find benefit in life on no asem na yerka de life curriculum.
Wow, Asha Simpunio. Please don't forget to like the video. Do share for others to enjoy this content. And look at where it is getting to. Don't forget to put your comments in the comment section. Share your views on the topic. Mr. Mason,
Yes,
I would want us to go on a personal level. What can you share, like a bit about your own journey after school? Was it what you expected? Can you share a bit about your own journey? Like Abra, echo school, if you are ever what expectations be there or then was it as you expected?
Yeah, but that's it. As a matter of fact, the question here be say, or to me,
yes,
and I'm going to go straight to the point, and I will not lie about this, because sometimes, Mama Canada, people come out of school unprepared for life. As a matter of fact, now what me educational system, I call primary school, I call secondary school. After secondary school, me have the opportunity me training as a teacher. Now I'm quite statistics, and of all the important skill na me experience na knowledge ni I still felt like I wasn't prepared for the real world.
Wow.
Now, needed to mean there was lack of practical skills. I'm talking about myself. And truth be told, I realized that memfa teaching experience to na memfa statistics na makoye. And with that, say the course na or there it will function. Number one, as a statistician.
Yes.
Men can I was not given the knowledge. For the knowledge, the education system catered for it.
Yes.
But the practical aspect of it, now I'm function as a statistician. And now I'm a Juma health sector, practical skills needed. Me who need there, mutusin. Therefore, me decided I will not even venture, but I will still remain as a teacher. Now I continue with my life. It is a beside them question now. Most of the times people feel unprepared after school for life because they do not have the practical experience. Now open will function well in the world environment.
Wow. It looks like a shortcoming.
Yeah.
So was there a defining moment where you realized you had to create your own curriculum for life? I shared them story, Was there a defining moment? Or do them point a shame then no? The way I Yamaru or Mankasami Yede. Was there a moment or there or by Omakan or there?
Thank you very much. As some no needed to me there after school. Or that Warankasa I decide with respect to the skill that you have had and the training that you have had there, which parts am I taking? Yeah. Because orthophobia, transitioning from one knowledge-based experience to real life practical skills. You might choose a wrong path. Sure. And also, it will not help you, and it will not help the society. Yeah. Back to the question, I decided there. Well, looking at myself and the kind of person I am, being a teacher, my main BB and mama in terms of the theoretical side. Motum me suyaze na ma chere. Apart from the classroom, we decided that I would train as a preacher. Okay. Now, me to my church in terms of the doctrine of Christ. I decided for myself to take that part because me who there, all was not lost.
No.
My strength in teaching others was very strong.
Yes.
Into my father area, and by the grace of God, I'm making inroads.
That means you were able to decide for yourself by more like you sat down, looked at yourself, and you looked at your strength
Exactly.
and your weakness, and you realized that okay, let me choose my strength
Exactly.
and then move along the line.
Into no kakram this on there. I did something we call SWOT analysis. Now there, my strength, my weaknesses, opportunities, and all the others, pushing me to that side where I can stand and lecture, I can talk, I can educate through lectureship and stuff like that. Into normal, we decided that no, I will not pursue the statistical side now or call for this kind of practical so. But let me follow that path so that I can also be useful to the society. So that's exactly it. Back to your question, I actually decided on a particular path to take, and it's been helpful.
It's been helpful. May follow-up question, you were able to sit down and do SWOT analysis on how you want your life's journey or life's curriculum to go. What if someone does not get the opportunity to do that? Or you're enlightened enough to say that, okay, let me sit down, analyze what is in front of me, say, okay, these are my strengths, these are my weaknesses, these are the opportunities I have in front of me. Let me choose the one that best fits or best suits my strength. Now me follow. Now me too. My shape in my life, in my life's curriculum, and my life's journey, to benefit me.
May I say, what question? We'll call for mentorship. Obia untum ain't now assess because all that we are saying, the starting of it is that you should be able to assess yourself. In the same way, orthophobia, the person does not even have the skill to assess himself. Into or there, should be a coach. I don't know if I'm on the path. We coach you as to what to do, and it's very, very important. Sometimes our exposure in the world also I'm talking about real world experience counts a lot. It is actually a weakness in analyzing and trying to arrive at a helpful decision that will enhance your life. You look for a mentor or somebody that you can trust that can coach you on your career path. And you need to share your experience. Will be out to them, go to more directives as to what to do. And me feel the honor go to more help.
For most people, I are not you feel the parents or I would say ultimate, because I wanna you feel they are the ones who care the most about us. You see, we look up to them to guide us there. Okay, this year, maybe school, me papa bekede, munkona mke papa bekede kona keke. You see, is it that apart from our parents, or they should be not or mentoring?
Okay.
Abra, from day one, we knew that our parents are our mentors, are our guardian. What if they also don't know, or what they know is go through the educational system and you go now secondary. If you are able to go to the polytechnics, RCC or tertiary, technical university, go through the mail. If we are then they hand you your life to then just take decisions for yourself. Wabra, for those who are fortunate enough those who are fortunate enough to have fathers who have friends who are more like enlightened as to how they can mentor you.
Exactly.
They have gotten that opportunity. You know, the uncle have shared their knowledge through your fathers and and will be like they will be coached and whereas the other person no yaka party A na whereas the other person no ni parents when they are in there go through the mail. No we go through the mail na we be able to we are and say we be okay, then it ends there. What is the go for two no? One benefits because his parents are fortunate to have people who are enlightened to guide their kid. What of the other person? If you're on the educational system or through the educational system or pushing and I know we share knowledge, you know, no experience. Neither the parents don't go through real as long as their parents can afford. With no coaching. Because nobody no school CCI, I mean, I see him there. I should get someone who can mentor me aside from parents.
There are societal expectations.
Sure.
You know, everybody now, anybody that enters a school system has an expectation.
Sure.
Which of course, in a way, has to benefit you, yourself, your family, and the society. You know, say, if you are so unfortunate to come from, so to speak, that family, which is not so enlightened in terms of they be a Wober church or a Pana father.
What could they do? Show you the way. What's always saying now?
Point is that at school, you were exposed to knowledge, skill, and attitude. Most people lack self-expression. The lack of self-expression, the person does not strive to be true to himself. Say you're true to yourself. Let's say you don't have parents that are going to even coach you. You will still find a mentor, and it could be a PA. Your school now, too much experience with you. I have good friends. Some of them, one of them is a lawyer now. Another one is a medical doctor. They've been made to one and they are excelling. I will too. You found one there where you're painful. You can share with them. You don't have to lack self-expression. You have to be able to open up, because I am say here from papa and post mommy and post at the end of the day you not find your feet in life.
It affects you personally.
So the point is clear there. When you are not fortunate to have such parents who are enlightened, you still have to move on
your personal responsibility
by sharing your values and your desires and your expectations with trusted friends. They are there.
Okay, trusted.
We have trusted friends there. And then apart from that, in church, and the church has become a family. Okay? For instance, in our church, we have bankers, we have doctors, we have lawyers. Ebe stayed in one name with the the meaning pay, that is what I desire to become. Now, open up, go to the person, share with the person that this is the situation that I'm in, but I'm confused. So I want a directive. Now, me when you soon there say, and the manasa and question, kukwim, now and lament over your own weaknesses. God will provide, and somebody will give you this directive so that at the end of it all, on the whole, you become a better person.
God will definitely provide. Please do like the video, subscribe, share for others to benefit from what you are learning. Mr. Mesa, what are some of the gaps in the traditional system? If I say what are some of the gaps in the traditional system, I'm talking about what are some of the most important skills or lessons you wish school taught but often don't?
Yeah, thank you very much. I think this is a very important question because the educational systems in the world, I'm talking about our part of the world,
Yes.
operate with specific curriculum.
Yes.
And the curricula is said that it might not adequately prepare students for the realities of the workforce.
But it should.
It should, leading to disconnections. So the discussion that we are having is centered on the curricula of schools.
Yes.
If all curricula will be providing important skills, I said important,
Yeah.
where a person completes his tertiary education and has adequate skills to function well in the workforce, then there wouldn't be any problem. But here is the case: the curricula is structured such that it does not prepare students for the realities of the workforce, and that leads to a sense of disconnection. So, what are the skills that, in my opinion, should be taught in schools? Number one, I would wish that from the scratch, students are taught about time management. That is very important. Time management. Because we all have 24 hours in a day.
Yeah.
And if we are to function very well, we have to be conscious of the time at hand, not forgetting the rest and all those factors that come in. Okay, so time management, very, very important. And with time management, it cuts across. Everything is done with time. The reason why I'm saying time management and emphasizing on time management is that, you see, sometimes I'm not saying we should not be given leisure hours to play and stuff like that, but we should always be profitable in the time allotted for activities.
I agree.
Sometimes you are scheduled for a meeting, and they say it's something like the African time and stuff like that.
What's the time then? 9?
What's the time at 9
Yes,
or
that's
about
what I
12
started
o'clock?
to-
The same thing is replicated in all the work sectors. Obi oha, eduma wode aman the onye within one. That is why the outside, that is the countries outside, that is why they are excelling, because they deal with time.
Deal with time.
Everything goes with time. They are paid according to time. Everything is about time. So they give you a schedule, and you think that, oh no, this one, oh yeah, Beneduma. So let me do it the way I like. At the end of it all, it's result that we want. Okay. It's a then acquire the young family from acquire the mason ya often by day. It's said by day when you be there at the end of the day, but you see, the Duma order the 3 seconds or the yellow or the bay 10 minutes. Not the bay. So I don't 2 blocks. Bay young fan the 100 blocks within, let's say, some number of hours. Or then kwasasa, but the person has had some basic education. Into although you're conscious of the time there, the membri media demandi, and I should make the necessary effort to meet the time. Time management very key. Into only one of the subjects are maybe they should even bring it to the lower level, the basic education level, so that you have to deal with the time that God has given us. Now I profitable to all of us. Secondly, I would wish that the curricula of various schools will center a lot about financial literacy. Financial literacy, because all that we do is about money.
Yes.
Financial literacy kepede. Or the importance of making sure that everything you do, you don't break even, you make profit.
Yes.
Because in the financial world, you start a project and you have 3 challenges to face. It's either you run at a loss, you break even, or you make a profit.
Or loss.
That is it. So the loss, break even, and profit. These are the 3 challenges ahead of you. How do you choose the better one? It has to do with knowledge in finance.
Yes.
Okay, so financial literacy will help you to use your time well.
Yeah.
To make profit.
Yeah.
Okay, into one of the areas. This is what the people are doing. The outside world, this is what they are doing, and basically, it also creates room for creativity. People are allowed to be creative. Into another area, say, if I had my own way, I can curriculum or capture creativity. We should not be trained in a fixed straight jacket kind of system. Nimpano say on your good war mathematics by hook or crook or the make a mark. Then if he is not able to make the mark, we just push him aside. This is unfair. This is very unfair.
This has been happening for ages.
It's been happening for ages, and it has affected most of us.
Sure.
And there is this cliche all over that something like math phobia, and the moment they tag you as math phobia, but the world and life is not all about mathematics.
No.
Indeed, we should tackle all these areas to make our education holistic, so that the person that comes out will be ready for the workforce.
Yes.
Okay? Now onye obia onye functional in the society. Now onye obia chede unhu baby amfanfa. Then the person becomes a liability instead of an asset to the society. Last one I'm pedemeka. It generalizing. Our curricula must be structured on problem solving.
More like soft skills.
Okay, so the soft skill, as you talk about, it all comes into play.
Time management, problem solving, intelligence.
Problem solving.
Yes.
Problem solving. And if we are able to train our learners to be problem solvers,
answer what you school now.
Oh yeah, what solve a problem be? Maybe through entrepreneurship. Okay? Now he will not be so reliable on government arrangement. Now Kasa is able to solve certain problems to benefit the society. Okay, there has been a lot of inroads in these areas because CCR and but I think there is more room for improvement on problem solving skills.
As a market, we interviewed a footwear manufacturer, Coleco Footwear.
That is it.
Of designing shoes from waste material.
Correct.
The previous podcast, if you haven't seen it, we'll put the link in the description.
Yeah.
Take a look at it. He produces footwear from waste materials. Oh yeah, I mean any jeans here be a penny
Exactly so.
Yeah, ma one full here what on
Exactly so.
Exactly so. Wato. Now what are shoes? And if you see the shoes they produce, you will love it. We'll put the link in the description.
Of course.
You interview the American they will be problem solvers. They will see problems in society.
Exactly so.
Pick it and make
Exactly so.
Out of it.
Exactly so. And say you see, the gap between academics and real world applications will be bridged. Into academics, abe impact norinya on problem solve, that is problems in the society are they solve. So we go, we chew, pour, pass and forget, we come out empty. And we can't solve problems in our immediate environment, let alone come out with something that will benefit the whole society. And this has been a challenge in our educational system and the curricula that the schools are running.
So who created the curriculum in the first place?
Yeah.
Who do you think wrote the original curriculum for most people's lives?
Yeah.
Is it parents? Or is it the society?
Yeah.
Or is it that any religion and we create BB them? Any religion was it obey thy parents in the Lord, for this is right.
Yeah.
Into woman of my boss the cocoye.
Yes.
Na pacoye. If you say the mama they are doing it for you, like following the rules.
Yeah.
And is it the society? Oh, okay, the man will be Ali. Who created the curriculum?
Exactly. This question is $1 million question. Who created or who wrote the original curriculum for most people's lives? Determining who wrote the original curriculum for people's lives is not a complex.
Okay.
But I think that to them I can. Or they are admitted there, the educational institutions, okay, the educational institutions have helped society.
Sure,
with their plans that they put in place in terms of giving learners or students knowledge, skill, and attitude.
Yeah.
So these institutions have greatly influenced lives.
Yes.
And the question about who created it becomes a system.
Okay.
And we have the traditional educational institutions when your impact. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, your sense of indigenous culture often handed down to generations, and that has also had some impact over the years. Indigenous culture, there is a system, there's a culture, or there may be a particular society or follow. And that, when we talk about education, that is the nature of education. Into Nipano, he came into that culture, indigenous culture, and he picks certain values from it. Question let's say, who created? Okay.
Who created?
And then the who created, no. In America there, we have educational institutions that is managed by the state.
More like the society.
More like the society. Okay? And this one has impacted a lot. Yeah. Apart from that, we also have indigenous culture, which is often handed down to the society or to the people, the indigenous folks. And this one is also created by some people. Okay, you go into certain jurisdictions, and if you go to school, you have to do certain things. I don't want to be a fanatic here, but the system is there for you to pass through, and it has certain culture to follow, and that will also have impact on you. And there are a group of people who make sure that the system is followed straightly.
Yes.
Okay, apart from that, we have some curricula that are rooted in religious or spiritual beliefs. It's the first one, indigenous culture, and I feel religious beliefs. It's at aiming at instilling values and principles to shape lives.
Yes.
Religious beliefs. Churches, groups who supposedly have connections with God, they also have their form of curricula that must be followed strictly. As some may be more like
churches that will go to schools.
Correct.
And they have the culture
and bro, let me make this point clear. Say your values, your desires, your expectations might change. Because of the system.
Yeah, they have created a system they can use it to train your child.
Exactly.
Education, and then your beliefs, they will shape your beliefs to trust in God.
Of course.
Only with our own beliefs.
Yeah.
And
of course.
I would say it is fair to some extent.
Yes, and we have a group of people who are overseers of that particular system, who make sure that as long as you come under that jurisdiction, you have to acquire certain values.
Yes.
Okay, like I said, I don't want us to go into details. Now, the last group makers are from philosophical or ideological perspectives. And here, we also have some kind of curricula. I still will be careful. Who will direct you? In fact, they will direct you to acquire certain philosophies and ideologies in life. How individuals understand the world and their place in it with those philosophies. So you see that somebody comes out from a system and he is not relatable. His attitude is so weird that he thinks once he has acquired PhD, he is on top of every human being. But the Bible enjoins us to humble ourselves in all facets of life. So who created curriculum? These groups did. But I think that the most important thing that we must take note is that what is this curricula offering to the individual?
Knowledge.
Is it offering only knowledge? If it's about knowledge, then of course, if there's no avenue to function in terms of knowledge in the society, the person becomes a liability.
Yes.
Now, what is it that this curricula is giving to the individual to help him to function in the society? And on the whole, we have realized that it is the type of curricula that provides the practical oriented skills that should strive. Philosophies, ideas, beliefs, all those things, fine. we can come to that. But basically, people must be equipped with practical skills to be problem solvers in order to help the society to grow. We are in a problem solving world. Now, the aim to outside world, the mazana why Oma obia function. And let me say this before I end. Education, all inclusive policy, all inclusive education. Asabi okasafa yenuanom na mesramika where mentally not strong, mentally retarded, so to speak. Yawon kofu bia naturally they are gifted. Your obinum so are versatile. Versatile there as no name, but anything 1, 2, 3. That is where the point is coming from, and most people are in this bracket. Obi oha wachana one time mathematics here obi oha but some of us too, we are in that versatile group now. You understand? Now, apart from that, we're mentally retarded, so to speak. They are not so enthused about this knowledge. No, because as a matter of fact, remember there, ABMA IQ, so to speak, intelligent quotient, on yet to the level to be able to absorb all these verbose notes and stuff. But there should be an avenue for them. What is the avenue? Creativity. Practical skills. Into import them, no, like you said, old jeans, thrown away jeans. Now what general star be dying, and people will buy. Otu be pure yet practical. So on the whole, what I'm saying is that before somebody will be able to function well after school, or there, school nankasa, the curricula must provide for the person in terms of practical skill. They all fall into any bracket. Though you're physically challenged, mentally retarded, or gifted, versatile, whatever. No to function in the society. And it goes for all. Every human being is a human being. So the system must provide for all these categories of people to function in the society. And this is what is being done elsewhere. Let us see.
Thanks guys for being part of the channel. This is just the introduction. You see where we have gotten to. We have great conversations coming up. Don't forget to always put your comments in the comment section. Let us know your opinion as to what's happening today. I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.